What's up everyone, Riz here. Thanks for joining me in this new video where I'm going to be talking about six stocks that I have six-figure positions in, and I'm going to unveil them and give you a brief walkthrough of them right here, right now. So before we get going, please make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications, and please share the video and comment. All right, let's kick things off. The first position I want to talk to you about is Unilever, as I have here on my screen. This is a large, multinational conglomerate, right? They make pretty much everything from soaps to shampoos, detergents, everything, you name it. You probably at some point use some of their products, right? And they're really big overseas, internationally, not just in North America. And overall, it's a fantastic company. And just so you know, I've always been transparent, and of course, I do share my purchases and also my sell orders for the elite members. But here I'm going to actually go ahead and show you the actual position and the position size as well. So these are all six-figure positions, and I'm going to go with the largest for these six positions, and then I'm going to go to the smallest. Okay, they're all still six figures, but the first one is the Unilever, and this one, as you can see, I'll have it posted up somewhere around here on the screen for you to see, is approximately a $200,000 position, right? So again, I'm not playing around here when I say that this is a fantastic company, something I really believe in. And of course, this isn't meant to be something that's going to rally or go up, tomorrow or next week. This is something that I am completely okay with holding, right? It's at a great support level of 54, and I'm not going to get too technical here. I'm not going to go into the fundamentals either, because these are things that will take too much time, but I just wanted to kind of share with you the top six companies that I really like and have really upped my position size in, and this is one of them, right? So the 54 level has been great. It's had a nice day today, even though the markets were very volatile and we've had a bit of a tech sell-off the past couple of days, but this is a solid company having a lot of relative strength. What that means is when markets are dropping, this thing's holding or moving up, as you can see with this awesome green candle here. The next one, the second position, again, this one's a bit smaller, still six figures, is Sanofi, SNY. Again, this is a pharmaceutical company, a very large pharmaceutical company, they make all kinds of different medications, whether it is insulin and so on and so forth, right? And this isn't exactly at, I would say, a sort of a hardcore support area, but it's kind of close, right? The 45 area is definitely a very core support area. This isn't a bad entry either, and as you can see, I want to share up here, you can see that I have six-figure position in this as well. So this is Sanofi right here, and right now I really like it at this stock price. I'm not anticipating this to just rally or move like a tech stock or a hype stock. These things can take some time to kind of find a floor, find a base, and at that point, once it's consolidated, they can start inching up. And again, these are great companies to buy and hold and forget about, right? I'm not saying you have to go all in or go big like I have on these, and big is subjective, right, and relative, but ultimately these are companies that you can sleep easy at night, knowing that, they're not going anywhere. They provide an essential product, and at some point, the market's going to fairly value them. Whereas right now, whether it's Unilever, this or the other four, they're not fairly valued, I feel, in my view, based on many broad methods of analysis, primarily fundamental analysis. I feel like, these companies are battered down, the sector is oversold, and the market's not fairly valuing them. So in short, they are a bit undervalued, right? So what we want to do, and sort of the ethos that I believe in, is buy amazing companies at even better prices, and this is one of them. Moving on, the third one I have on my list here is GSK, GlaxoSmithKline. Again, I'll have an image showing the actual position size for you. And this one's at a really, really nice support level, battered down over the last few months, especially after COVID. It just hasn't been able to kind of come back to where it was. And this is a great entry, right? Could it go down lower to about 33, 33, 40? Absolutely. But you know what? I'm okay. I'm okay with carrying this. The fundamentals, I mean, this company, again, makes so many different medications that are essential for worldwide use and consumption. Okay, it's not going anywhere. Okay, if there's one industry that is recession proof, I'm not saying there's a recession coming before everyone starts, panicking. If there's an industry or a sector that's, I would say, recession proof, it is the large pharmaceutical companies with a proven track record and also paying dividends. As you can see, they pay a bit of a dividend every quarter, and they have been doing so. All right, so this is another phenomenal company that I have no problem buying in large amounts and holding. All right, next is going to be the fourth one, Colgate-Palmolive. Again, another company that I'm sure you use their products pretty much any given day. If you brush your teeth, you're probably using one of their products. Okay, again, a multinational conglomerate. This one has really hit right at a very crucial long-term support area of around $77 per share. Again, this is a six-figure position for me. Again, nothing crazy. Keep in mind that it's all dependent on your portfolio. Don't go out there trying to, Riz went 6 figures, so I'm going to try and do 6 figures too. Even though my account is 6 figures, I'm going to go put this whole thing into one of these. No, please use proper risk management, position sizing. I have the stomach for it. I have a large account if you've been following me, so I'm okay with this, right? This is a good level. I find that with any of these, if you are okay with it, if you want to dip your toes in and then maybe see how they move and then scale in, average in, that also works as well. Just keep in mind they have earnings coming up in a couple months as well, okay? So this is the fourth one. The fifth company, all right, this one is something, again, we've all heard of and used their products. It's had a great, 2019. 2020 was pretty meh, although it kind of picked up in the second half, and then it just kind of moved sideways. You could call this a bit of a head and shoulders pattern. And ultimately, technicals aside, a phenomenal company. Procter Gamble, again, another company that has so many different product lines that we all use at any point in time throughout our day, and we may not even know it, right? So this company is not going anywhere. Again, this pays a dividend as well. It's a little bit of a consolidation right now. Again, about 127, 125 area I count it as sort of a support area. I'm not anticipating any of these things to go to the moon or rocket or whatnot. These are not those kind of companies. These are solid companies that you can hold, and at some point even your grandkids or your kids will be holding them, right? If you really want it, because that's how long of a track record they have. This is the kind of stuff that you need to have as part of your portfolio. Not all of your portfolio, but part of your portfolio, right? Especially if it's an investment account. And keep in mind, this is not, have to get a disclaimer out the way. This is not financial advice. I'm just sharing as I can show you my positions and what I have. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I can't tell you what to do. It's completely your choice. And once you take the position, whether you do or not, it's completely your choice and up to you, right? So with that out of the way, PG, Procter & Gamble, the fifth one, all right? And you could, as you can see, I've shown the position. The last one is one of my favorites. Again, this is not the full position yet, but still 6 figures. I will probably be adding as well onto this one. Pfizer. Okay, well, you probably heard of this company, especially over the last year, right? Why? The COVID vaccine. They make the COVID vaccine. This one was one of the first manufacturers of the COVID vaccine, and it's being distributed globally. But that's not all. Pfizer is not a company that's new or has been, at the forefront just now. They've been making so many different medications, so many different pharmaceutical drugs that many people across the world use and will continue to use, even if you discount the vaccine. Okay, even if you assume that they make zero money from the vaccine, this thing is still undervalued. Okay, so if I were to tell you the most undervalued stocks, out of the 6 that I've shown you, this would be one of them, right? This, along with Unilever, along with even Sanofi and GSK, SNY and GSK. Those are, I would say, significantly undervalued by any measure. And keep in mind, with these companies, when you look at the fundamentals, when you look at where they can go, they can take time, right? They don't solely just move on support and resistance levels or some technical pattern, right? You have to be willing to hold these, and guess what? You're going to be rewarded for holding them, because pretty much all of them, if not all, pay a dividend, right? And mostly quarterly as well. So this is another company you want to keep an eye on. And as you can see, for all these positions, I have six-figure amounts in them, some more, some less, but ultimately all six figures in each, right? So I'm not saying you have to go big on these, but please use proper risk management, position sizing, and be sure to diversify, right? Don't have your entire portfolio of these, okay? Because you would be too concentrated into the pharmaceutical and consumer staple sector. So be sure to have an idea what sectors you have stocks in, and don't be too heavy in one singular sector only, all right? So a quick little video. I know it covered quite a bit. I hope this kind of helped you guys get an idea, an inside look as to what I hold, and of course with proof and transparency as always. Please like this video, share, subscribe, and comment. It really goes a long way, especially with all the nonsense and garbage that's out there, all the hype, and people have no idea what they're talking about, have no track record, and frankly provide no transparency. They're out there just pretty much shooting the shit, and I feel like, you know what, we need to get back to some sort of normalcy here, and really kind of take the market seriously, because over the past few weeks it's just been a massive pump type of moves, right? So with that said, again, thank you so much for watching. Keep it locked. Follow on YouTube and Instagram and everywhere. And if you have any questions, send me a message on IG or send me an email. Ciao.